because I'm coming more from a street determination, rough, gritty background. That's the background I'm coming from. I'm really not coming from, we already know. But I admire and I adulate those people that went and took that time to earn those degrees. I love them. I speak to them a lot. It's just not a path that it took me down. You understand? So it's like when I'm exposed to new things, I start is a wonder to me. It's like, wow, you analyze that the company is worth this much. And if you can get it somewhat in your possession, you can sell off aspects of it and show how when you sell off aspects of this company, it'll take off this chunk of the loan. And I think that was amazing when I saw that. After he acquired this company, his personal net worth was 400 million. So I don't know why I never hear about Reginald Lewis. I don't know why I never hear about him from anyone too tough. I put it up on my page for Black History Month one time. Only 5 people liked it. Like, I don't understand. Because it was kind of rare at that time for a Black man to make that kind of move. And I think he probably was the first one that made that kind of move.
Pioneered that.
Absolutely. And after he made that move, he tried to acquire a lot of things. You know that, right? He tried to acquire a lot of things after that. The Baltimore Orioles, he tried to acquire, I believe. I don't want to be wrong, because I haven't read it in a while, but I think he tried to acquire the Baltimore Orioles. He tried to acquire a few things. But I think in the book, it'll tell you he felt once they realized it was him, once they realized that it was a Black man that was doing these things, he felt that it was being stonewalled, like he was being held back. And that's why he did the whole TLC Beatrice from the beginning, because he was trying to hide his identity. But once he pulled it off, he wanted to show him with the cigar in his mouth, like, yo, why should y'all have all the fun? But yeah, once he acquired that, that was it. It was hard for him to acquire other things, man.
Right. Because now his cover's blown. And, unfortunately, that's just a reality, man, that Black men we face. You know what I mean? No matter how astute you are and the value you bring,
yes.
And you think about it, this wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's just an unfortunate reality, man. But he inspired a lot of, I think, actually in the book, I know Robert Johnson spoke, the guy that owned BET, he inspired him. Okay. He learned a lot from, so people in the business world are familiar with Reginald Lewis. But like you said, why is his name not like a
Robert Lee, like Robert Smith.
Like Robert Smith. I'm just getting familiar with who that brother is. Fairly recently.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we should know more about these guys, man, especially with the moves that they make on the level that they're making it on. And so, yeah, man. So he actually inspired a lot of people, and I read one article where, when I was talking about Reginald Lewis, because, you had prior to him, the richest Black man was the brother that owned Ebony Johnson. Johnson Publishing.
Yes.
And he was, at odds kind of with the brother. Cause, you see another brother coming up, and sometimes that thing within us, man, we want to be the only person in the room. You know what I'm saying? And that was unfortunate too, when that it wasn't direct tension, but according to some reports that it was just a little jealousy there. But yeah, man, I was very inspired by the book, man. When I read it, I had to definitely get one in my possession. The book, because like I said, it's something that you want to refer to at times when you need some inspiration and motivation. Right? You get what I'm saying? You say, man, this man came from the same background, not necessarily street, but, just poverty and environment.
Absolutely.
But he was determined to change his condition, by any means necessary. You get what I mean? So he did, like you said, he knew, okay, they don't want to let me in the front door. Right? I'm coming through the window. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's that mindset. Like nothing's gonna stop me. Whatever it is, I need to do. So
Absolutely.
right. So that in and of itself, man, was very inspirational. And I think if those that haven't read it, um, you know, purchase that book, man, you will be inspired and motivated.
I agree. So what we agreed upon, me and you, I think one episode per month, we will focus on a book that inspired us, a book that gave put the fuel to us. We'll encourage our followers and people who respond to us to either like, subscribe, and share to the book that we show. But once one episode per month, I think that'll be good to highlight, a book that influenced us because we read a ton of them. I read so many of them. Sometimes I forget. Like if somebody tell me a book, all right, I'll be like, I'm not sure until they start getting into aspects of it,
Right.
and then I'll be like, yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
I had to remember back to it, but it shapes you, because it's acquired knowledge, and that's where all of the jewels are at. That's where all of the inspiration, and that's where all of the knowledge is at, is in books. Now, I know this is a social media area. You can go online and you can look it up, but you have to immerse yourself in these books so you can find the different jewels and the different characteristics and aspects that are going to help you take your business and your journey and your desires to the next level as far as it comes to business. So we agreed upon that, and that's what we're going to do, and that's what this episode is for. This episode right here was to dedicate this to a book that we both love. You love the book, right?
Absolutely. Like,
Listen, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, how can you not? You know what I mean? Especially when you